I know wizards.
You know. Oh, apparently, yes. Sorry.
Not yet.
Guys.
You made decisions.
Maybe.
It's a process. You don't want to rush these things. You sneak things and
I misjudged.
Yeah. Of course. You need new criticism.
These look so cool in the flesh.
They're
Very
so
silly.
Cool. They look like
I was worried that people were just going to look at me and go, why the hell did you do that? Let me do sensible things instead.
They look kind of like bubblegum.
predatory sheep.
There's some paint ones on the display.
No, they got a Ruger. What are they?
So what's new for Twilight this year?
What is new for
Absolutely.
Twilight?
Yeah.
The main thing I've been working on are the Kadashi.
Okay.
So there's lots of...
Oh, that one's amazing.
These are one of these pet projects that I've been doing for a very long time, and finally they're almost there. I'll probably do a sort of Kickstarter thing later this year, hopefully, to actually get them properly, fully released and rules for them. But you can get them with a playtest rules set, just so that people can try them out.
Yeah.
And also I can get people with playtest, which helps.
So what's unique about them as a faction then?
Unique. They are about as unique as they come.
Yeah.
They have lots and lots of these little Frenus.
Small
So they're
flyers.
basically little bird type things. And they live in the woods. And so when you're playing them, the little Frenu can be pulled together into large swarms that are quite scary and damaging.
Okay.
The Frenu themselves are completely useless.
Oh, right.
But then, or they can be used. They can carry bomb. Sort of
So is there a new swarming rule then? Or
That's
something?
just how they work.
Oh, that's how they
so
work.
the Chaopi allow you to combine together. So the Chaopi, you can build the Frenu into swarms, you can break them back down again.
Yeah.
You can use the Frenu to recast stones and as stamina essentially. And then so the things I've been adding are things like the Akatine, which is, they have big scary monsters in the forest.
Okay.
I don't often use the word monsters, but I think for the Kadashi,
bigger.
they probably can.
More of a monstrous sort of faction.
Yeah, and then you've got these are the queens, so they're the really intelligent old.
I like the way you've done the wings in the walking mode there.
Well, they
good,
lose the ability to fly.
Ah.
So as they age, they either turn into the Chaopi or they turn into the queens.
Yeah.
And the queens are intelligent. They're the intelligent rulers of the Kadashi.
Yeah.
So as the Delgun have been advancing, so they're very warlike northern invaders, they've been encroaching on the forests that have always been peaceful, and there's kind of a general agreement that nobody goes into the forest.
Okay.
So the Kadashi...
So now the monsters are coming out of the forest.
Well, the Kadashi are unimpressed, but they just know that people are coming in from the outside.
Yeah.
They don't particularly care who it is.
No.
They're just basically declared war on everybody else.
Okay. Oh, that sounds good.
It's kind of a fun, different variation. And then we've got the Howlers, there's other infantry for them. So, they're kind of forming into a more coherent force. They've been there as a small playable force for a couple of years.
But they're still kind of in playtest mode.
They're in playtest mode, and I'll finalise that this year.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way of working in that you tell them what the people play, and then they can
You can feedback if anything seems lots of. I've got a new sculpt over there for later. I'll show you that in a minute.
Yeah.
So anything with a red ring around it. So we've got some new critters, because I like big critters. And we've got some big creatures.
What's this guy? What's this guy?
Again, just because I like
Oh,
sculpting.
musician. Oh, isn't he sweet?
Yeah, more civilians.
I like the civilians too. Sorry.
More civilians.
I'm
musicians.
Yes, the Delgon are
How do they play in the game then, the musicians? Oh, they're just
They
sort
play
of
nicely on the
forces.
sidelines.
Oh, okay.
They make good
They do
objectives
actually
to
have
keep
some
them safe.
There are
steampunk
scenarios where you can use
mechanical
civilians,
legged guys.
so
You
can use any of them.
don't have specials for like a rousing trumpet call or anything?
I think the nobles should probably have some rules in it.
Again, the people who do the steampunk games buy a lot of those.
Yeah.
I think we actually have some
scenario
this year.
sets
We
and fun
usually
bits and
sell out
pieces like that, just
I think we
because
have them this year.
I like doing
So
this.
if you
Unique
there's
things.
the mountain town,
And we've got the boat that's coming.
starter sets of the thing.
Very
You can choose any two forces. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the boat. I see the boat.
starter
Yes. I think I've seen that on Facebook. Yeah.
is
Rather than
Empire and one other force, is that right?
No, it's the small starter. You get any
No, you're all
force
right, don't
and
want to stop
then
trade.
it's set to.
Any force in the divine, that's right. These guys are the divine.
And then there are some
They'll eat any of the others that they can
work in progress
fit
skills
in their
that count
mouth.
over there.
Okay. I would see.
Or you can have a large starter
but that's
set
coming from
where
later,
you can
yeah.
pick any two forces.
Plus, you get the cards, which are lovely. I mean, you can play without them because they're all in the rule book. You know, you can look up all their abilities. But I love just having the ones I'm playing with in front of me and having them all there.
was aiming up on the side, so...
Can't get them.
Are you blogging?
He's going to activate. He's going to activate Mark 1, 2, 3 because they're the only ones in his range. Yeah.
Want any of the cabinets open for photos without glare? Give me a shout.
Oh, well, that'd be handy if you wouldn't mind, and I could just, because I am glaring off at my head. Don't let me stop
Yeah, except, no, except the key's not where I thought it was. We have another key here. It's just one of those moments we go, just grab the...
And it's not.
I get it.
What's power?
Any particular...
Oh, well, let's have a look at these ones. So these are the...
I think.
So the Yaratin are the big guys here. And that's the Taxiran is the priest center. Discovered by some Delta.
During combat phase, you can move up to the revolution button fast and engage a lot more.
And then you can attack straight away.
Exactly. During combat. During combat.
Oh, these are the Delta one, yeah. I have these guys. Well, I have this... The guy at the back and some of the smaller ones. This looks like a newer model.
That's been around a couple of years.
Oh, that's how
But it's, yeah, he's Duran, so he often fights along with Gogu bodyguard.
Tell you what, the white makes it hard to get the camera to,
Especially when you get
because the high contrast. Yeah.
I finally got, there's nothing polished like your rig, but I finally got my new camera and my new light rig out at the same time. And I had this grand plan of painting a photograph of my entire collection. I spent an entire afternoon flipping around the settings with one more thing from me. It's an impressive rig. These are the original Divanu.
Yep, I have these guys. Maybe not some of the newer ones at the We're doing a sort of rush attack with the smaller ones, so...
Yeah.
Bigger,
Dinosaurs
have they been resculpted or...?
Well, no, that's a standard Grishat. That's a Grishat Copa, so
okay,
that is a big boss coat. There's also Grishat Genta, which are the small female ones, which don't have any in these Grishat. That's an oversight. I don't think we've got any out of the Grishat Genta anymore. Other than there'll be some inked ones. The problem is he's sculpted so much now that we simply can't put them all out.
Put them all out of the game,
That's one of the newer armies of the Sadi.
Were these last year's release?
Yes. This year's release, which have been around for a little while, but
These sort of forest beasts.
yeah, because they play quite differently, or very differently to most of the other forces. They've taken quite a bit more of the play testing, and then you've got the Akitin in the middle there, which is a brand new release, which is based on the scenario today around. In the centre of the table, there's Fred's quite impressive force of his own personal
Collection.
apart from that's about half of it. The other bits actually there for the demo table.
So as a faction, you want lots of the smaller ones to sort of help boost? Is that how
The
how
reason
they
it plays differently is because throughout the game, using the abilities of the Queen and the less Queens, and you can create and disassemble swarms.
Yeah.
So you can literally have a very dynamic army where they can go in and do very light attacks or carry things independently, or you can create a one larger swarm or a medium-sized swarm.
But on their own, the small flyers aren't really effective. They need to.
They're not particularly effective.
No.
You can use the
this big lizard here is called a bagron.
He hatches them, does he, sort of thing? Or?
What he does is he carries spores on his back, and then basically the little friendly on their own turn into mini bombers. So they will pick up the spores.
They pick up the spores and then they explode.
So you have so the bagron acts like an aircraft carrier, and they go back to the bagron, grab a spore,
and then drop a spore,
go out
and
throw them in the enemy.
Well,
so like
nice.
that, they can be highly irritating if nothing else.
So they're dropping in spore.
Or if you're fighting bigger guys, you start forming the swarms themselves, and then you get bigger swarms as well. The way Fred does that is by adding a base to medium swarms. So there's no visual difference in this point, but that's what they are.
So these ones here with this is the faction we were looking at, the Durrani?
Oh no, well this is because basically the old scenario was where Salute was a bug hunt. Use the bugs in the middle. And then for the people who to be fair, regulars on the forum or just played a lot before, we're doing a special today pretty much to say goodbye, because we've used the bug hunt scenario for about 5 years.
So you're not using it anymore for the show?
No, we've moved on to this new scenario. But for the regular guys, what we're going to do is have a big guys bug hunt. So they can choose any one big guy from any of the factions, which is why we've got the big guys standing around them there. To just play on the same carnage going
What are they called again? The new Akitin.
I'm very sorry.
In this scenario, it's a bit similar to bug.
Now it's combat.
We need an excuse to have every force
Fighting.
So these three fight, no, if it was on next strike.
I'm not sure. Very tasty eggs. Everybody wants to. They're not going to let them go without.
Sorry, mate. If I flip was called next strike, when the combat phase comes.
During the combat phase.
So let's make this again from Kim.
Don't die. I've just got 2 armour saves for last attack. With a grapple. So it's held him around. You should be thankful they used to have a poison attack.
They called it to defend, they had to attack.
Oh, well, it's a combat, so you can defend if you want to.
You're holding your thingies.
Oh, wait,
I might need another dice to roll.
Those guys.
when, say I'm defending, if it goes upside down, I don't get to defend, do I?
Well, you get,
Come on,
you get to defend. Well, yeah.
Oh, 1-6.
On that one.
Okay, so you've got one of those left.
Making sure everything's right. It's got a few fragile bits.
Do I need to get my red stickers out?
Thank you, that's Chris. Many thanks.
What are the playtest roles?
Basically, provisional rules for those models. Obviously, they haven't been kickstarted yet for production. They're still in playtest as far as the actual rules for them go. So you want a set of the playtest?
Yeah, but not him because he's rude. And or him.
So I've got most of the card decks. If I can borrow all the card decks, most of the books. Still yet to read all the lore and stuff like that. So I've borrowed
Playtest scroll for the Kadashi and the Tribana.
On those things.
Is that the Kadashi?